Hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for coming back if you've been here before. So this is going to be a reading slash giveaway. So what is going to be given away is going to be this beautiful deck right here. So I have my copy out. We're going to be using it for the reading. It is the Disney Villains Tarot deck. And as you can see, this baby is still brand new. So I just have it there as kind of a reminder of what the giveaway is. So to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment villains and your favorite villain. So it could be villains, Cruella, villains, Maleficent. I was about to read the High Priestess. Villains, Queen of Hearts, villains, Hades, villains, whoever it is. Because I'm going to use YouTube to pick the winner for me. So for the giveaway, you have to be in the US. It is going to be open to US residents only. And that's just because it makes it easier on me to get something mailed out to you. So to enter, all you have to do is subscribe, comment in the comment section below, and all you have to do is comment villains and your favorite villain, and I will pick the winner. When will I pick the winner? November 15th. And I will reply to the winner, and I will also do a little new post letting you know if you won. So if you won, I will reply to you and let you know to email me your shipping address so I can get this out to you. That being said, this reading today is going to be how to step into your power. It's meant to be a fun reading because the villains, they are definitely in touch with their own power. So I thought it would be fun to see how you can step into your power using the villains. We have three options. Option number one is going to be the Chariot with Cruella. Option number two is going to be the High Priestess with Maleficent. And option number three is Judgment with the Queen of Hearts. And these are three of my personal favorite villains. So take a few minutes to ground, center yourself, ask yourself which pile has a message for you. Pause the video if you need to. Otherwise, let's jump right into the reading. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you are drawn to the Chariot with Miss Cruella. I actually love this image of her. Anyways, so we're going to place her right there. If you didn't listen to the intro, please do, because this deck right here is being given away, and the instructions on how you can enter are right in the intro. So we're going to be using the Villains Tarot deck. This is my copy. This is a brand new copy that is being used for a giveaway. As a reminder, it's a general reading, so we are looking at how can you step into your power. And we have the Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, Seven of Coins, a lot of sevens. You could be seeing 777. And the Devil. Okay. Let's get started, pile number one. So for my pile number ones, how do you step into your power? For you to step into your power, for you to feel powerful, for you to feel comfortable within yourself, there is a need here to find your center, to find your sense of security, not to allow outside sources to dictate how you feel. Because with the Three of Cups here, the Three of Cups can be three's a crowd, right? So for my pile number ones, for many of you, this is about you finding your inner sense of peace and security, not allowing any outside sources, outside influences, whether it's actual people, what people may think of you, how people may view you, your perception of what people may think of you and how people may view you. And find your comfort within yourself. Get to know who you are and rise above what will someone think. Break free from the self-imposed bondage that is what you believe you have to be or how you have to show up in the world in some way. For some of you, this is also about rising above drama, not allowing certain, situations, triggers to get the best of you. This comes down for my pile number ones to knowing who you are, understanding your truth, and working from a place of this is my truth and I am comfortable with who I am. Because it does feel like there are some, there's some concern, some worry about how you may be seen, whether you care exactly, whether it's about what people actually think of you, a specific someone, like maybe parents, a significant other, friends, a community, your coworkers, or whether it's more, I want to be perceived this way by the whole. I want to see myself this way, because there's a sense of anxiety. There's a sense of not being able to be yourself. And there's almost a sense of performing for this group where you feel like you may need to perform in order to be accepted, liked, received well. There's almost expectations that you're living up to. And I don't think for all of you, these expectations are actually have been placed on you by someone outside of you. It feels like for many of you, this could be something that you have kind of placed on yourself. This idea of this is what it means to be X, Y, and Z. So in order for me to be seen as successful, this is what it means. In order for me to be received well, this is what it means. And again, this is about you stepping into your confidence by knowing who you are and being at peace with who you are. Not allowing the outside to affect the inside, because you cannot control other people, you cannot control situations, but you can control your reaction. You can control how much you give into it. For some of you, there's some drama that it's almost like you can be, it's like you're relaxing, you're doing well, you're not feeding into something, and all of a sudden somebody can suck you into something, or something happens and you get sucked into something. And you were drawn to the Chariot, and the Chariot is all about where you are headed, your life purpose, becoming who you want to be, and being the driver of the Chariot, deciding who you will be. And that's what I get for this pile, that sense of you need to know who you are in order to be at peace with yourself, because there's almost a sense of chaos within, and it's coming from a place of not being at peace with who you are. And for some of you, not even being aware or familiar with who you truly are. And this is also about being patient with yourself in the process, because it's going to take some discovery for my pile number ones to really kind of move through who you were, who you are, and who you want to be. This is also about making peace with who you want to be and taking steps. So deciding who do I want to be and working backwards. All right, well, if I want to be this, then what do I need to do, and work backwards. And that's how you become the person you want to be. That's how you step into that person, into that version of yourself. Let's take a look at what else we have. Sanat Kumara, I believe. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Yeah, for some of you, this is about showing up and being authentic, showing up and being vulnerable as for who you are, not feeling the need to hide parts of yourself, because it's almost like for some of you, you're living a life that's kind of split, where there's a part of you that shows up as you are, but that part of you is not showing up everywhere in your life. Now, we all have different personalities at different times. We're all someone when we're with our friends, and someone else when we are with our parents, or someone else when we are with our coworkers. But how can you get to a more authentic version of who you are, where you can show yourself without shame or guilt of being who you want to be and who you currently are? For some of you, this has to do with showing your spiritual side, being able to show up and say, this is what I believe in. There's some shame around something, and you're being encouraged to show that, to be that light in the world, to show up authentically. And for some of you, this does have to do with spirituality. Being able to shine your light in a place that maybe there is no light. Or in a place that you may feel you may be judged. And I think that for some of you, for most of you, that judgment is more in your head than in your actual environment. White eagle with ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Perhaps some of you grew up in a religious household. Perhaps you were told that you had to be a certain way, that you had to show up in the world, that to be successful, you had to be this way, or that to be likable, you had to do this. There's something here, an expectation. And for some of you, this expectation started a long time ago, and it was given to you by someone else, perhaps a parent. For others of you, this is something that you kind of have taken on from someone else's belief. And this has to do with a belief system around what you believe you need to be. It's almost like, in order to be this, I need to show up and do this. And it's, how can you let go of that and make peace with who you are and with where you are at on your journey? And let go of limiting beliefs that are not even things that you actually believe in. And again, it's about finding a sense of peace, because for my pile number ones, for many of you, there's a lot of anxiety around your appearance. And I don't mean physical appearance. It could be physical for some of you, but just how you show up in the world and how you believe you should. Some of you, this is pressure coming in from an external source, but that's not true for all of you. Let's see what else we have. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. Yeah. If you step into your power, if you can acknowledge, place that there so you can see it. If you can acknowledge who you truly are, there is definitely something that's going to grow from this. And for many of you, it's going to be confidence in self, a feeling of inner peace, inner harmony. Also, that feeling that you are in alignment with your purpose and with who you are. Because for some of you, there's almost this anxiety that you have because you're not embracing yourself fully. Because you're trying to fit into something that's not meant for you. Be fire. I'm not going to say it because YouTube is picky. Stand up for yourself. Yeah. Some of you, stepping into your power is standing up for yourself. So if somebody is putting pressure on you to show up and be something that you are not. For some of you, this is a parent. It could be a father, grandfather. Could be a mother, but I'm getting father, grandfather energy. How can you show up and say, this is not who I am? Embrace who you are and show up in that way. Because the right people, the people that love you and respect you, they're going to love you no matter what. They're going to be in your life no matter what. And if there are people that walk away, it's their loss. Communication, yeah. My pile number ones, this is about you communicating. This is also about you connecting to your solar plexus, sacral chakra, and communicating your needs. A lot of sixes as well. So 7s and 6s for this pile. You could be seeing 666, and no, that is not the number of evil. But pile number one, definitely communicating. Speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself. Even communicating with yourself about what it is that you want and how you want to live in your life. What you want your life to look like. Let's see what astrological placements you can work with. Sagittarius, I see. Yeah, for some of you, this is about your spiritual beliefs. Absolutely. Some of you could be a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising. You could have planets in the 9th house. Some of you have Mercury in the 9th house, or Sagittarius Mercury. And you're stepping into your power by learning how to speak up for yourself. But in order to learn how to speak up for yourself and know what to say, you need to know who you are. And that's what needs to happen. Some kind of reconnecting to self and to where you are headed. Focusing on where you want to go. Look at this, Sagittarius IC with that arrow there, and you pick the Chariot, which is all about becoming. And not only becoming, choosing to become and heading in that direction. Water element sensing. This is definitely spiritual for many of you. So this could be about stepping into your spirituality, showing up authentically. But with water element sensing, there's definitely that sense of needing to reconnect to yourself, to your feelings, to who you are, acknowledging the feelings there. Because I do feel for this pile, there's a sense of unease, dis-ease, right? Where you can't quite feel at peace. Again, anxiety coming up for this pile. That sense of always trying to show up and always trying to fit into this mold that you were never meant to fit into. Solar eclipse revolution. Yeah, you are breaking free. You are breaking free from expectations, pile number 1. You are going your own way. Let's see what we have here. The wasp with anger, retaliation, jealousy. Someone may be jealous, but I think there's also some anger that is hidden within that you need to tap into, because emotions, ultimately, they give us information. It's a call to action. And with water element sensing, are you feeling your emotions? Are you connected to your emotions? Have you numbed yourself out? There's something about creativity, creating here. So channeling those emotions into some sort of creative outlet. Some of you, poetry coming in. And love. What do you love to do? Also, we had here, be the light. What is love? Love is light. Money, worth. This is about your worth. Pile number 1, this is about how worthy you see yourself. Some of you need to work on shame and guilt around worth. Because again, it's almost like an expectation for this pile. Like, in order to be seen as this, I need to show up and be this. But it's not authentic to who you are. And there's a need to honor that. Let's actually, I was going to pick some of these cards and then I did not. But let's shuffle some on camera. This is the power of surrender. Does my pile number 1 need to surrender? Let's go with those two. Surrender to receiving. I'm sorry about that, pile number 1. So, surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. There's definitely other people involved to some degree. And again, for some of you, this is about accepting that it's best to be authentic to who you are and have the right people around you than it is to change yourself to fit in and connect in that way, because it's not authentic. Surrender to what is, flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation compassionately, accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Again, this is about a sense of peace, finding peace with what is, finding peace within yourself so that outside things, people cannot affect you. And then surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. I am sorry about my shaky hands, pile number 1. But pile number 1, that is all I have for you. This is going to be, this was going to be a really quick and short one, unexpected. Remember to enter for the giveaway. I hope to talk to you soon. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It helps me greatly. Also check to see if you're still subscribed because YouTube has been doing some funky things. Thank you so much for being here, sending you so much love, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to the High Priestess here with Maleficent and Diablo making an appearance. We're going to place that right over there. So reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also, don't forget to enter the giveaway information in the intro to win a brand new copy of the deck. And we're looking at how can you step into your power. As a reminder, again, general reading, take what resonates. So we have the Queen of Wands with Evil Queen there. 5 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Okay, this is a lot of wands. 5 of Cups. Okay, so pile number 2, how do you step into your power? How do you reclaim your power? So first thing coming in for my pile number 2s is we have a lot of wands action. So you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You don't have to be, or it could be very prominent in your chart. At the very least, you could be someone who, you know, you have that fiery personality where you're easily inspired. You're constantly on the go. You are very connected to spirit. You are always looking for adventure or always looking to try something new, or at the very least open to it. Now, as far as stepping into your power, my pile number 2s, there's a need for many of you to step into your Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands is very bold, very charismatic. She knows what she wants and she's not afraid to go after it. She could even be an entrepreneur. She has a lot of dreams, a lot of visions for her future. And again, she's not afraid to go after it. She can definitely, walk the talk. She's not just talk, she's definitely walking that talk. She's backing it up with action. She's not afraid to try new things. She's not afraid to be an individual. She doesn't necessarily follow what everyone else has done. She is able to go down that road less traveled, to pave the way, if you will. And for some of you, this is about you expecting the best. You understanding that you can create the things that you want. For my pile number 2s, what holds you back is self-doubt. There's also kind of this sense of you've tried some things and they didn't work out and you've seen it as a failure. But pile number 2, it was not a failure. It was just not meant to be at that time. It was not the right thing for you, but you learned from that experience. You are meant to continue to learn. Some of you are very caught up in what's going on around you. Perhaps you're trying a project out, or you're trying a new career, or you're trying whatever it is, there's some comparison going on to others. Where you're looking around and you're trying to do what other people are doing. For some of you, you even feel like what you have to offer has already been done. And there's this sense of, what else can I bring to the table? I will tell you, pile number 2, what you bring to the table is your own individuality, your own touch, your own life experience. So this is about taking your life experiences, the lessons that you have learned, and pouring it into what it is that you want to create. And for some of you, this could be a business. This could be like content that perhaps you want to create some content, you want to write a book, you want to do some sort of business. For some of you, this business, this content, whatever it is very spiritual in nature. And again, there's a need to stop comparing yourself to other people. Do your own thing. Worry about yourself. If you need to turn off social media, if you need to turn off and not pay attention to what other people are doing, if you need to kind of take a break from checking in on your competition, do so. Because this is about you putting your own touch. And what you are doing is you continuously continue to put yourself in a box of what other people are doing. At the same time, you know that that's not right for you because you understand that it's already been done. But again, like for example, if you do tarot, let's say that you do tarot pile number 2. If you do tarot and you're looking around and you're saying, I want to have a YouTube channel, but there are so many tarot YouTube channels. What can you do differently? Even if you don't do something drastically different, your energy, what you bring, if you allow yourself to show up, to do the things that you love, you can absolutely be successful. Because this is about you putting your energy print, which is very, very unique due to everything that you have been through. And understand that you can expect the best and that you have done the work and that you can continue to do the work to move forward because your dreams are meant for you. You are meant to create this. For some of you, you are the magician. You are the witch. Because there's a lot of kind of magic happening here, right? Where, we're kind of seeing evil queen, we're seeing her witch side. We're also seeing that apple, we're seeing that cauldron. So for some of you, working with like candle magic or doing some sort of ritual where you put yourself in the mindset would be very helpful. But there's something, in order to fully step into this, there's something that you need to let go, something from the past that did not work out that is ready to be released. Let's see what else we have here. Babaji? I am probably butchering that. So soul expansion, your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. And this is about understanding why certain things didn't work out. Understanding why you had to get to where you are today. Understanding the purpose of certain things not working out, and almost not even understanding the purpose of it, but using it to your advantage. Life not happening to you, but for you. Stepping into your power of taking control of, manipulating the energy to turn it towards your favor. And then we have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. This is crazy. I'm going to move this slightly. All right, so this is crazy, my pile number 2s, because this card right here with Diana is actually pretty much exactly what that 3 of Wands is. Having that expectations, setting your sights, knowing that it's possible, knowing that it's meant for you, knowing that you want it and it wants you, and going after it. Even when you cannot see what's coming, understanding that you can have faith and you can trust that it will come in for you, that you will create it, that you will make it happen. For some of you working with Diana or Artemis, her counterpart, if you do deity work, if you do goddess work, working with Diana. Some of you are Sagittarius. Aries and Sagittarius coming in. The strongest could be Leo as well. Health, yeah, taking care of yourself. With health here, my pile number 2s, making sure that you take care of yourself as well. Because the Wands energy, it can be always on the go. You can burn out. So making sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you're listening to your body, that you're listening to what your body needs. For some of you, there's a need to drink more water. That's coming in very loudly. Make sure that you're hydrated, pile number 2. Let's see what we have here. The owl with deception and wisdom. We now have Diana and we have the owl. Yeah, some of you definitely are working with the goddess Diana or Artemis. Some of you have a special connection. You can read about them in mythology, see if anything stands out to you if you're not familiar with them. But make sure that you're not deceiving yourself, that your fear of failure is not deceiving you into thinking that you cannot accomplish something. Because my pile number 2s, you are the magician. You are the creator. You can create just about anything if you allow yourself to do so. Working with the owl spirit, look at this. We have Merlin with alchemy, justice, balance. What did I say? You are the magician, and now we have Merlin showing up. Some of you working with energy healing. You know, if you can get like a Reiki session, or you could be a Reiki practitioner, or any sort of healing, energy healing modality. Meditation as well. Look up spiritual alchemy, my pile number 2s. How can you transmute the fear, the grief, that sense of something didn't work out, and how can you transmute it to its highest potential, which would be courage? How can you use that 5 of Cups to inspire you to move forward instead of to allow it to, freeze you in place? Let's take a look at astrology, what you can work with here. Moon, soul. A lot of moon coming up here and a lot of blues and nighttime. For some of you, you may have trouble sleeping. If you do, there's some sort of grief here for this pile. But with the moon and Diana, she is a moon goddess, working with the moon and doing some rituals around the full moon, new moon, being aware of the moon cycles as well, because they can affect you heavily, especially for my pile number 2s. Some of you have a water sign moon, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces moon in your natal chart. Some of you are a Cancer rising as well. But look at your moon, what house your moon is at, and what sign. Because there's something important here around it. Aries, I am. Yeah, and we've been having that fire sign. I am, who are you, my pile number 2s? How can you step into your confidence, right? Because that's what this is about. With that Queen of Wands there. The Queen of Wands is very confident. She's bold. She shows up as who she is. She doesn't have to hide that from anyone. She doesn't hide that from herself, most importantly, but no one else as well. She shows up and she does. For some of you working with the I am that I am. Making sure that you are speaking in the affirmative as well. What will you do? You know, instead of saying, I think I can do this or I should do this, I am doing this. Again, in the affirmative. Virgo, I analyze. My pile number 2s. Some of you have been overthinking, overanalyzing something from the past, something that didn't work out, something that felt like a failure, and it wasn't a failure. I get for many of you, it was a redirection. It was a not right now or not this. There's something better for you. But you took that hard because I feel for my pile number 2s, for many of you, you're used to succeeding. You're used to thriving. And whatever it was may have knocked you off and it was unexpected. And you took that as a loss. Feather, think first before you judge. And this is about judging yourself, right? Don't be judgmental of yourself. Don't overthink either. There's some overthinking to this pile. Potion. Remember to practice self-love. Also, pile number 2, there's a lot about potions and cauldrons. Like I said, I feel like for this pile, you can definitely work with something where you're creating, perhaps you're making your own candles. You are working with herbs. There's something that you can do with your hands. Especially if you have a cauldron, work with that cauldron. And don't forget the self-love, because I do feel you can be very critical, very judgmental of yourself. So don't forget the self-love. See what we have here. Attachments. You are releasing attachments. And for some of you, the attachments that you are releasing, they're attachments from the past. Attachments to what can happen. To a story of failure. Because I do feel there was something that was taken as a failure. Let's take a look at what... We're going to shuffle these on camera as far as what you need to surrender. I'm going to take those two because they kind of wanted to come out. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And you did have that Queen of Wands, and you had 3 Wands cards come out, which again, it's all about action, movement. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. I'm getting, for some of you, you are the unhealthy relationship. You need to redirect. Check in with the way you speak to yourself. Love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself as you would to a friend. And surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Who are you attached to, or what are you attached to? In order to step into your power, my pile number 2s, there's a need here to acknowledge your truth, make peace with the past, and move forward with confidence, taking chances, jumping on opportunities as they pop up, doing some soul searching, and then moving forward. Action for this pile. All right, pile number 2, don't forget to enter the giveaway. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to the Judgment card with the Queen of Hearts. We're going to place her right over there. As a reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And this is going to be a little bit on the shorter side. And we're looking at how can you step into your power. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. That information is in the intro. We have the Hermit, King of Cups. Very interesting. Very masculine so far. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Okay. So for this pile, we have 3 majors, and we also have 9, 10, 11, and I did shuffle these for like 20 minutes before I laid them out because they're brand new. So for my pile number 3s, how do you step into your power? For some of you, there's a need to take a pause. You've been on the go. You've been trying to, make things happen. You've been trying to connect with people. It's almost like that meme. I forgot exactly what it says, but it's like, I'm trying to drink my water. I'm trying to eat well. I'm trying to do my work, connect to my friends, stay in touch with the people I love. Just overall very busy. And there's a sense of being a bit overwhelmed. For my pile number 3s, you are my workaholics. You are my people that are constantly on the go. And you're constantly trying to make things happen. And I will say for my pile number 3s, you may not be the most trusting of people, especially when it comes to trusting the universe, right? Trusting life to bring something in for you. You believe that you have to go out there and make it happen, or it won't happen at all. Very interesting. That's kind of some Queen of Hearts energy right there. But what's happening right now is you're being called within. And what's interesting is you did choose Judgment, which Judgment is Judgment Day, right? It's about that inner call. It's about that whisper that calls to us. It's not really a whisper. Sometimes it's a very loud, right? Because it starts as a whisper. But we don't listen, and then it becomes the trumpets that we see in the traditional tarot. So for my pile number 3s, in order to step into your power, you need to slow down. And that's very interesting because I know my pile number 3s are probably thinking, what is this girl talking about? But that's what's coming in here. There's a need to go within. There's a need to slow down. There's a need to do some, kind of just relaxing. Allowing things to happen. Some inner digging. Connecting to self. Getting to know yourself. For some of you, meditation, allowing yourself to kind of just be in the moment. To be with yourself. Not needing to always be on the go and doing something. but truly being with yourself. And when I say being with yourself, that does not mean you're going to turn on the TV or take your phone and scroll by as you do nothing. For some of you, this is truly about being with your emotions, being with your thoughts, and being with yourself while you do absolutely nothing. Perhaps you sit outside or you sit inside and you just allow yourself to be with your company. And this is about bringing balance into your life because, like I said, my pile number 3 is you are my overworkers. You are my workaholics. You are out there making things happen because the universe cannot be trusted. Because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? My pile number 3 is you believe that if you don't do something, it will not be done correctly. You have a hard time when it comes to delegating. In fact, some of you may be a manager, right? And you may manage something, but you may not delegate to the people that you work with. You may do it yourself. Or perhaps you work and you have coworkers and you end up doing most of the work yourself because you believe that if you don't do it, it will not be done correctly. So this is about you learning how to relax, how to be with your own energy, and how to allow life to happen. Now, that does not mean you're going to sit back and never take action again, but that means that you're going to learn how to balance when it's time for action and when it's time to relax. See what else we have here. The Shekinah? Sacred self with unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. For some of you, this is about incorporating more playtime, enjoying yourself, not having to work, not having to do something productive at all times, allowing yourself to be. Allowing yourself to connect to your spirit, to your higher self. Judgment. Kuthumi with cloak of wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. What do you know? My pile number 3s. Can you give yourself the time to connect to your wisdom? Because the Hermit here says that you have answers. You have more answers than what you realize. A lot of the answers that you are seeking. And some of you are seeking answers by being constantly on the go, trying to make things happen. You already have those answers, but can you make the time? Can you hold space for yourself, for you to connect? For some of you, journaling would be very helpful. Could be automatic writing, but I'm getting journaling, where you're just writing stuff down. You're kind of just putting in all your feelings, all your thoughts into a notebook. See what we have as far as numerology, new beginnings, yeah. A new way of doing things. So that when you are doing things, it doesn't have to be so rushed, so on the go. This is about you learning a new way of being, where you can still take action, do the things that you need to do, work towards your dreams, but you can also take a break, hold space for yourself, sit with yourself without the need to do something else. Again, we're not sitting with ourselves and watching TV. That can be helpful, but not always. We're not sitting with ourselves and scrolling through the phone or playing on the computer or playing Candy Crush for someone. I don't know who that's for. Actually, it could be Animal Crossing as well, because I'm seeing little animals. But truly being with yourself, being in your own company. Let's see what else we have. The Cat, independence, healthy boundaries. What boundaries do you need to set on yourself? You know, sometimes a boundary that we need is go to sleep by this time. Don't overwork. Take a break. Go exercise. Drink some water. Eat healthy foods. This is about you giving yourself some self-care, some time out. Having boundaries with yourself. This could be about boundaries with other people, but I do feel for this pile, it's about boundaries with yourself and your time. The Hawk, omens and messages. There are definitely omens. There are things that you need to notice. Intuitive messages that are ready to come your way. Some of you are seeking answers, and those answers are already within you, but you need to be able to tap into them. You need to be able to take a break. This is also about you stepping into your power by you gaining a different viewpoint of how you go about things. Hard work pays off, but not if it's to your detriment. Let's see what we have with astrology. Mercury retrograde reinvention. Yeah, this is about you reinventing the way you go about things. We have new beginnings and reinvention. For some of you, the Mercury retrograde that just passed, this is timeless, but as I'm recording this, it's November 2021. I don't remember the exact date, but November 9th, because this came out on the 9th and it was just delivered. This last retrograde definitely gave you pause and some things to talk about. For some of you, it's time to focus on your health as well. Saturn, truth. My pile number 3s, you are very responsible. You are very hardworking. You are constantly on the go. Some of you are going through your Saturn return, but this is also speaking to the fact that this is not about overworking yourself, working yourself to the bone. This is about finding the balance between what you do and what you receive. The masculine and the feminine, right? Yin and yang. Yin and yang. Some of you have a Capricorn rising or Capricorn sun, moon, but I'm getting Capricorn rising. Gemini coming in as well. Virgo coming in. This could be earth signs. So you could be a pile with the earth signs. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. That was embarrassing for a minute. Aquarius, I know. Cloak of wisdom with trust what you know. You already have the answers that you seek. And Aquarius with I know. Aquarius is about doing things differently, and that's what you're doing now, pile number 3. That's what you're being encouraged to do, to create change in your routine. Change in how you go about things. Set boundaries. Aquarius is also very independent, and we have the cat there, and now we have Aquarius with independence. Some of you working with a cat, others of you, if you have a pet cat, spending time with them. Let's see what we have here. Clairsent. Yeah, this is clairsentience in this deck. Some of you may also with clairsent. This is meant to be clairsentience, I'm pretty sure. But clairsent is also about smelling, what you smell. But for some of you, stopping, smelling the roses, smelling the fresh coffee, taking a break, taking your time, slowing down a bit, learning how to slow down and learning how to know when it's time to slow down. But also trusting what you know, trusting your feelings, your gut, your instincts, your intuition. Some of you are developing your clairsentience. And in order to develop it further, you're going to have to slow down because you're going to have to connect to your body. Some of you are very disconnected from the body because you're constantly on the go. Some of you may have some aches and pains that you don't even notice sometimes because you're so out of it. You're so in the mind and so on the go. Sword, make the change. You've been wanting to make this change. You crave some peace. You crave this change that's coming your way. You crave this new beginning. Is someone getting a haircut or recently got a haircut? If you've been thinking about it, go for it. But this is about cutting ties with the past, and the 7 is a very spiritual number. So stepping more into your power through your spirituality and through your connection to higher self. And it was judgment that you were drawn to. Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Manifesting the change. You can already fly. Some of you want to take a leap of faith, but you're unsure. You are being encouraged to listen to the inner calling. You were drawn to judgment, to listen to what you know, to hold space so that you can get the messages. Guided meditations would be very helpful. Again, journaling as well. Like really journaling your thoughts, your feelings, anything that comes up, and then reviewing it. We're going to shuffle some of these Power of Surrender cards on camera, and we're going to pick a couple of them. Some of you are Gemini for sure. Gemini energy. Gemini and Capricorn coming in very strongly. Surrender to complete healing. Only open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yeah, this is a time of healing, of slowing down, allowing things to be. As I'm filming this, I am right outside of Philadelphia, and we're going into winter. And winter is a time of recharging, allowing, taking a break. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Taking a step back from time to time, my pile number 3s. And surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. For some of you, definitely, again, not doing so much, allowing things to come to you as well. Once you've done enough, taking a step back, connecting to yourself, and allowing it to grow organically so that you don't feel like you have to make something happen. Developing this connection to yourself, to your higher self. Learning how to be with yourself without necessarily having to be productive. All right, pile number 3, that is all I have for you. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to enter the giveaway for the deck. The instructions are in the intro. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, sending you so much love, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.